It was a close one, but I am the victor.
There's nobody here.
This is reality.
It's empty.
No surprise there. Artorias is too thorough to overlook something like that.
If only I'd showed it to you as soon as I found it.
Don't beat yourself up over it. We wouldn't have been able to read it without Grimoire anyhow. It was just a dream. All of it.
Check out all these complicated-looking books.
A hand-drawn map!
Nice. It's incomplete, but seems quite detailed.
It's beautiful.
My brother drew it every day, even when his fever got too strong for him to read a book. He'd stare at that map for hours.
Laffy said he wanted to travel the world?
Yes, it was his dream. I never understood what made him want, but I'm living his dream now.
This was your room, wasn't it? You can knit?
I was trying to learn. Nico said she'd teach me how as a thank you for giving her my quiche recipe. We wanted to finish a
Velvet.
Forget about it. I don't need to... Those are the graves of my sister and her son. He died before he was even born.
They're in rough shape. We should lay some flowers.
Don't bother. There's no point.
A keen insight. Eating one would be cruel enough, but plucking an innocent flower just to offer it as decoration for some memorial. That's not even a sacrifice, just a cruelty devoid of all purpose.
Melchior!
As obtuse as ever. I take it you're the one behind the dream fog?
I must say, you did well to break for such resolve. If you weren't a Therian, I'd be tempted to take you under my wing.
Did you come here to flatter me?
Indeed. Although I was already in the neighborhood to retrieve this book.
I'll be taking that.
This book was compiled by my dear friend, who was also Artorius' mentor and predecessor as head of the Exorcists. It contains the hopes and dreams left by a noble soul who gave his life for the world that grieved him. It is not for a tainted demon to touch.
Like we need your permission!
Look who obeyed me for once.
Is that... You didn't!
Be patient. You'll know everything before long. What we seek is the realization of a perfect order, as tranquil and beautiful as a wildflower in bloom.
A perfect order? Let's go. There's nothing left for us here.
Look! It's the Book of Enominat!
What's it doing there? Wait, that's one of Arthur's.
Actually, it's a copy that Laffy made.
Laffy made a copy of the book. He transcribed it all by hand, and then he sold it, just to buy me that comb.
There was something here for us after all.
Laffy.
If that's the complete manuscript, we might be able to unravel Enominat's secrets.
We'll have to show it to Grimoire.
Pulling one over on the old man, are you? Never a dull moment with Lady Calamity around.
All right, time to drop off the pups and get Grimoire to translate this book. We're going back to Titania.
horned monster.
He was with Melchior. There was some... He wasn't a
Yeah.
He could be Etherian, maybe. No, I don't think so. The Abbey Etherian can't send...
That's correct. In any case, now we know it'll take quite...
Aye. Eleanor, there's some...
What if...
Did you leak our...
Eleanor hasn't done...
Then how do you explain Melchior and his...
I promised you that I would work. I'm not up to any...
Exact...
If anyone's suspicious...
No tricks!
Enough. If Eleanor was leaking information, then Titan...
Right. I'm sure the...
But the enemy was in that...
The Abbey isn't foolish. They figured out by now that they'll have left traps for us with each remain...
All right.
So you trust... No. I'm saying that anything the Abbey try...
Oh, such...
Eleanor, does the Abbey possess an art that can control demons?
Not that I've ever heard of. Besides, if they could control demons, there'd be no need to resurrect Enominat, would there?
Can't argue with that.
But Melchior was obviously in control of that demon. How did he manage that?
You can't tether them like a Moloch, and Melchior wasn't using oaths or mana to compel him. No. This was something more like mind control.
Mind control?
Let's say you know your target's innermost desire.
Ah.
Exactly. You can
What
Depends on the target. They might be...
You sure know...
Now that you put it that way, why would I? What if someone is controlling me, making me say...
I believe I'll take your word.
Listen, Eleanor really isn't spying on us. I was with her almost every minute, and when I wasn't, Velvet was watching her. And she's a woman who keeps her promises. She wouldn't lie to...
Laphicet.
We understand, Laphicet. It's Eleanor. If she were lying to herself to somehow keep spying on us, the guilt would fill her with malevolence.
I see. You're right. The fact that I haven't turned into a dragon proves that.
Thank you. Both of you. I didn't think you were giving them information intentionally.
But there are illusionists like Melchior out there. That means we can't rule out someone recording your thoughts in secret.
I don't think we need to worry about that either. Not with you and Laphicet always near.
Now that that's settled, it's time for you all to testify to my innocence.
That could be difficult.
What?
Well, okay. Why don't you start off by telling us all about the time you sold us out to Teresa back in Helives?
Oh, why bring up that old yam? You're a very vindictive man, do you know that?
You're just figuring that out? Well, there's your proof at least. You wouldn't make much of a spy.
She really wouldn't.
Hey, that's not what I meant!